This is it. This Bloodline Rules match starts now. Any barbaric act or imaginative strategy is now legal.
Also, anyone can decide to come stick their nose in this match and influence the outcome. There's no predicting where this match goes from here.
That's right. These superstars have no idea what opposition they might be facing as the match goes on.
Stomping down.
Reigns heads up. This is going to be good.
From the top.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Punch lands.
Logan Paul with some well-placed kicks. And Paul going to clear things out with a roundhouse to the side of the head.
Big counter from Reigns.
Knew what Roman had coming. Effective counter.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Dropkick finds the spot. In order to have any hope of winning a Bloodline Rules match, I think you have to have... Take it over! Go for the win here!
Oh, turning the pin around.
Reversal leverage and into a pin.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
Fighting hard to stay in this match.
Big boot.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Oh,
Great display of strength with the suplex.
Here he goes for the win. Stops the count before it.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Drop kick on target. Uh-oh. Oh, slingshot to the outside with a clothesline.
Throwing all caution to the wind and leaping to the outside. Look out!
And completely missed the mark.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue.
Oh, man.
Opponent's down. Oh, this is not good. Cover up. Hang on just a sec.
And he slides him back to the mat. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
As the brass knuckles, their opponent steps out of the way. As the setup in the corner of the ring.
Big boot. Logan Paul with some well-placed kicks. And Paul going to clear things out with an incredible. Oh. He connects with a counter.
Logan Paul holds him off. Superstar hoisting up their opponent for a suplex. And uh-oh, this scene looks awful familiar. Twice, perhaps, three amigos on the horizon. Three amigos.
And Logan is taking command of this one.
Roman's on the wrong side of this exchange. Oh, my God.
Oh, well scouted by Paul. Big boot.
Measuring. Oh, face stop. Taking aim on the arm.
Forearm just raking across the face.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Closed fist punch to the jump. That's one way to break up a move.
Big back body draw. You see that height on that?
Grabbing something out of their trunk.
And Reigns got turned around there.
Never saw it coming.
How much more? Roman's shoulders are down. That's it. Logan Paul gets the win. Here is your winner.
I'm so happy you showed your... You brought WWE back?
Man, what a night! The twist...
Ah, thanks, Truth. But what's with the shirt? You know Mutiny lost, right?
Of course I know. But I got this shirt on a deep discount at WWE shop. But for a while, it sure looked like Mutiny was gonna win. And they...
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about alternative realities. Like one where you may...
I don't know about that.
It's true. Choice is a powerful thing. Your personality, who you align with, and the other choices you make can affect a lot. Even the division you choose to start in. Did you know I was in the women's... If you had the chance to go back, maybe you could end up... It's the choosing that makes the winning and losing.
I think I understand.
I'm glad one of us does.
Why would I want to go back to the beginning? I've already started thinking about...
That sounds like you're talking about a whole new journey. You just finished one heck of a saga. Maybe enjoy this one a little longer. Start a new story later, like next year. In the meantime, what do you think? Chill here?
Another spin could be...
I think so too. And hey, look me...
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
It sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Well, if it isn't...
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what...
Since Smack...
My lip.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past, but things are different.
Yeah, I'll keep...
Okay, but...
If it isn't SmackDown...
Hi, Bailey.
I'm kind of fed up.
Isn't that the point?
I think the point is to... I mean, you're a SmackDown superstar who's going to be...
Are you okay, Bailey?
I'm fine. You know what? You're right.
I know some people are getting tired of the draft speculation surrounding this superstar, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And Natalya has to be careful not to get burned here.
This isn't Natalya's first match.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Just pounding away. Enough already. What a shot.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Momentum is clearly against Natalya now.
I don't know if Natalya can withstand this.
No celebrations yet. Moonsault.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Whoa, leaping through the air. We are seeing a ridiculous amount of risky moves. We'll see if it pays off. She's able to evade.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow. Boom. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Oh, look at these kicks.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Downward spiral.
She's got her pin. This might be the end. And she wins. That is a huge victory. Here is your winner.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
That's right, Byron, and all the rumors are saying this superstar will be staying on SmackDown as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General Manager Nick Aldis.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy.
For anyone who...
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I can use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of him.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all,
We have a good relation. I can
I'll
handle...
set up a...
Hey, you can do it. Can't.
Hey, you all right?
Not...
Listen,
That's what I...
look, if
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is.
After the unfortunate events of the draft last week, you'd think our top pick is hoping for a night that's a lot less memorable.
She doesn't really have that luxury, though. She's not just another superstar on the roster. She's had some high expectations placed on her, and her job is to deliver.
Well, I'm hoping she gets the moment she deserves after what happened last week. The draft should have been a dream come true. One lunatic in a mask turned it into a nightmare.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop! And Starla falters there.
She's got to let it roll off her back and forge ahead.
Oh, look out!
Diving foot stomp.
Brutal. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Crossbody wipes them out.
Follows up, shoulders down. 2, and she fights it off.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Just pounding away right to the face.
My God.
Full head of steam, she's just continuing to mount this offense.
Starla might be in a panic soon.
Downward spiral. Got the cover.
Is it enough to close this out?
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now. Oh, I have a lot of ideas. And now...
The new era?
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Is there someone helping you out?
Make the right choices and maybe you'll find...
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this...
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like
I know
it. Roxanne's an attention-seeking lunatic, but we got...
I hope you're right, but I think the entire roster should be on the lookout.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Nigeria. The Superstar!
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice.
And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez's opponent is poised for payback.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring. Quick pin attempt here. Reverses the pin attempt. Forces the shoulder up.
Too early for that pin attempt.
Running knee lift.
Ooh. Crushing the hamstring.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Perez avoids that one. Man, just a multitude of strikes.
Knee right to the face.
Rolling elbow right on the mark. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Perez had a bit of the fight taken out of her there.
This early in the match, she's got nothing to worry about. Into the wheelbarrow facebuster.
Ooh! Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Brutal stomp to the body. And just getting started. Look at this brutality.
This is how you torture your opponent.
Oh, my God, this is hard to watch.
Heading to the top now.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Downward spiral.
See ya. Ooh. Able to save herself there.
Right hand after right hand. This is ugly. Oh, wow. Lights out.
Perched on the shoulders.
Oh, feast your eyes.
Perez won't come back after that.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, but we need a lead.
After what they...
As usual, Punk's...
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about...
I know. It seems...
And it sounds like...
You got someone in mind?
I do. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly...
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option.
You know I'm ride or die with you.
Great.
Okay, just...
All right.
Haven't you? So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening.
Good point. What about...
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutant.
Whenever I was in a tough... Scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything...
NXT is going to...
How so?
We're going to...
Solid plan.
I know.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
Well, that's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked...
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike.
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? Well, I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny...
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So...
You won't regret.
Just remember if... I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in.
What?
Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right? Oh look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment!
What?
I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
That's a good tag. There's the tag. One.
I've seen more impressive moves in a slow-motion replay. Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again.
Tag is in.
Hey, Lexus and JC, do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
1, 2. That's it. Bring it.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy. But I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are. Typically, Unity title matches are intergender, but we're progressive here at NXT, so I'll allow it.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler.
The following contest.
There you see what's at stake. The end. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champs gameplay?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Look at this. Stop after stop after stop. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus unable to use his what?
Inside cradle. Oh, look at this small package. And the challenge interrupts the pin before 2.
Trying to wrap up this match fast. Ooh.
DDT. Able to slip away.
Snapmare takeover. Oh, right to the spine.
Oh, and then the chest as well.
Tags into the match.
Oh, man,
right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Really just laying it in.
What now?
Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
Attack right in a sternum.
Ooh, elbow strike. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other.
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your...
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was Thanks. I have to admit, I'm a little...
I know you.
At least I'll...
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying.
In any event, if we...
And I'll be focused...
I think it makes sense for me to...
Sounds like a solid plan.
In a family that specialized in...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Island,
He's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan...
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. Where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time. To Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win with no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania?
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton. And Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his clan. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out. Who's the true champion?
And Yokozuna just loves backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless domination of the...
Oh, no. Bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeezing the line, furiously trying
to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes.
Man. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna. Yoko now, belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. A big splat.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Devastating leg drop. That's the kind of cold-hearted offense that's made Yokozuna so feared.
Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
Can the champ recover from that?
2. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion,
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal.
The Head Shrinkers are coming.
Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile, For men of their size, they brutalize the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history. Nearly six. Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Clubbing forearm! WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now, and later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. Targeting the throat there.
Oof! Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
And he is directed into the corner.
Headbutt! Oh, that just
looks like it busted him open.
Then a knee right to the throat.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE. But they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Connects. The fist seeing the amazing skill sets of all.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? And he stonewalls Samu. Look at that counter from Samu. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's raking the back.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that. From the middle rope.
He gets the tag. Completely missed the mark there. Boom, right across.
Into the pin. Can he get him here? Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder. She get airline miles for that.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Oh, he fends that off. Oh, ouch.
Oh, the knee takes a big hit.
Oh, man, what a kick. Now propped up in the corner.
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Looking for the victory. 2. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
You can see it in everyone's eyes. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hurst Helmsley and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in.
This is locked in deep.
Look at in trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
big-time clothesline. Good grief.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win. Look out! All the way to the outside. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Trying to target the back of the neck here.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can be won outside of the squared circle. What a clothesline!
Oh, what a clothesline.
Helmsley has the momentum against him here.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Down around to the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
Quick count out after one.
Still not enough to put him away.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young
lift off.
Oh, what a splash!
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had...
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds,
Steel had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steel.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their